What's going on, my Planet Coaster friends? And welcome back to another Allure Valley video. It saddens me to see my parking lot in this state right here with no cars in it, man. I had to remove all of the cars from CKM Car Design because of the percentage that it was taking up at the time while I was trying to build the rest of the park. So I had to remove some of the cars out of there. I've been doing a lot of work in the park, so it's like my fourth day back since my vacation, since me and my wife went on our cruise, and I really enjoyed myself, guys. I have to say I really enjoyed myself. It was a 4 day, 4 night cruise to the Nassau, Bahamas, in Perfect Day, Coco Cay. Yeah, it was a beautiful place, Coco Cay. I tell you, it was a nice place. All right, but as you can see, guys, I've been doing some work on here. In the last video, I had put this thing in here, but I kind of finished it. But I got an idea for something I want to put right here. So it's gonna be some kind of board letting you know what's over here, which is the flight diner. You know what I'm saying? I had to make a diner over here, a restaurant that was connected to the Planet Flight coaster right there. Um, this is cool. This was one of the in-game restaurants that I thought was real cool. But if anybody knows me, that been watching my channel since Planet Coaster One, I modifies everything. So I had to add me some touches to it, like some extra awning on here, some vending machines, and of course, these custom little jets right here over the entrance right there, and the lettering on the diner. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's the Planet Flight diner right there. And hold up, it was something else that I did that I thought was real cool on here, guys. And it's over here, right here. You hear the Chief Beef screen, you know what I'm saying? Chief Beef screens. I like that TV screen. I like they added them animated screens on the game. Thanks a lot, Frontier. But right here, the River Rider. Yeah. I did something that I normally don't do with my entranceway. The camera might get to acting crazy, but yeah, I made an underground queue line, to get on the ride. See what I tell you guys? I told you it was going to act crazy. Hold up, let me change the camera. Let's go in here like this. Go in here like this. So I made an underground queue line for the ride, guys. All right, hold up, let's zip up a little bit. Not too much, because it's gonna go through the ground like. Now that's one thing about Part Beyond that was crazy. Like you couldn't go underground like that. It would always get you stuck or pop you right back out. Yep. Then you come out up under the ride over here. Boom. Then you go over the ride and around into the station. And right into the boarding station right here, guys. Yeah. I should add a little bit more decorations around this thing, but it's cool for where it's at, where it's placed and how it's placed and what it's for. I got some waterfalls and things on the ride, so I got something on the ride. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm upping my game a little bit with my decorations. Maybe I will add another tree right here though, make it look full. You know what I mean? Try to make it look as full as possible, so it look like it's full of scenery. You know what I mean? There we go. Bam. All right. Oh, hold up. I could have put another one right there too. A little bit of behind the scenes with Scott Boogie. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just for a little chatting reference in the video right now. A little comment, for the comment section once the video over with, man. How many of you all ever been on a cruise ship, and how did you like it, man? Let me know down in the comment section. For me, that was my first one, and I enjoyed it. Definitely did. Spending a little time with the wife and everything. I did enjoy myself. All the shows and everything. So then, let me know how you all liked it if you've been on a cruise ship. Let me know. Let me know. All right, so let's add some more decorations because this is basically like a cleanup video right here. Just a little bit of a cleanup video before we finish adding other stuff to the park because it's a lot of stuff I don't have entrance signs to for the ride, so you'll be confused. So I think I got the green vote. Yeah, that's the fast pass and the regular line, and the entrance is over here. All right, but it was another one. I think it was that ride over here that I don't have a name for yet. Yeah, it's this one. So I need some signage over here. Do I even got a speed pass line for this ride? Yeah, I do, cause that's the entrance over there. So this got to be the speed pass. Yeah, this the speed pass line right here. So I need some signage over here. So let's get some signage on this thing. hmm We want some signage. No signage. Uh, let's go with some theme stuff. Um, what do we want? Mm, it's hard to decide, guys. Hold up, maybe we use this or something. I don't know. No, we could, but hey, we could use that, but I don't know. I probably would want that for like the main entrance, something right here. Who knows? Then maybe just change the color of the sign to match the ride back there. So yeah, maybe we'll use this one for here, and then we'll find what this one look like. That's one of these, and then we'll have to just like post this one on the yeah post this one on like the post here. Let them know that this is the fast pass lane. All right. Okay. 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 All right. There we go. Let's get back right there. Place that. See how I like that. Is it the right way? I hope it is. If it's not, man, y'all know what I'm finna say. Gamers mess up. Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. So here we go. All right. There we go. Let's do this one now. And bam, there we go. Now we got our entrance and fast pass lane right there, then our exit right there for that ride. We just still don't have a name for this ride yet. I'm gonna put a name right here on this rock. As soon as I figure one out, we're gonna put a name on this rock for that carpet ride over there. I told you I might call it Carpe. I'm not playing. I mean that. I might call it that. That's the only name I got right now. So I might run with that. So then the next thing I'm gonna end up having to do once I finish doing the decoration to that sky ride, I'm just doing a little cleanup, like I said, to make sure I got signs on everything. I finally got a sign on this ride over here, the road tide. That's this ride right here. Okay. And of course we got a ride, right? A name for this one, the Gorgon. It's right there. But I got a little walk path over here now. You could just walk through here. Get you a drink too as well. That's how you get over here to the Carpe. This is another way around to the Carpe. That's all. That's all. I've been doing a little something in this part. All right. So now, we was working over here. I'm like, man, I done got lost. Got lost, guys. Got lost. I made like different little hill pathways and stuff in this part. So I just need to fill this area up with like pathways and some more trees to fill it up on this side. And then whatever percentage I had left, we'll get to adding a few more of those. I probably don't fill up the parking lot, but just put some cars back in there, just to, have it look like people coming in, driving in, filling up the parking lot. Because the rest of the percentage is going to go towards the guest that's going to be coming into Allure Valley on opening day. Because I was going to have like just a soft opening with just maybe 2,000 guests on opening day, like I did with Splash World and Adventures. But with this park being the way it is, and it's no water park in here, I'm not worrying about people going filling up the swimming pool. So I should have an equal amount of people spreading out to the coasters and stuff in this park, which I'm very looking forward to finding out. So I'm gonna go on and get started with the pathway and the queue to this ride. And I want to see how I want to do this first. So let me blueprint this in my head on how I want to do this, and then we can continue on with the video. All right, guys, I think I got an idea for what I want to do path-wise, but the color of the ride, I think I may want to change because I think I'm gonna have the path of around this ride the same color as the ride, but I don't know if I want purple. So let me see. Let's play with the colors here and see what we have. So yeah, see, we're gonna deal with these purples right here. Go with these purples. Um, Maybe we go with something like that. Teal. All right, let's try that. Let's try teal. Now, what other purple at? Oh, there we go. Looking like it's still purple, man. It's a lot of purple on this thing. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. No, there's still some purple on this thing somewhere. Is that purple right there? It's gotta be. Yeah, purple right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a purple hater. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want that right now. And we want a different print. I like you could change the print on here though, Joe. Okay, we'll go with this. And then white, maybe that white will change to. Let's see. A medium gray. There we go. All right, let's see. Now that's a little bit more minute, a little bit. Okay. Still got some purple on here though. This must be. Oh, you know what? Them lights. That's why. Those are add-ons. Forgot. Those are add-ons. So now let me see with the path. Let's see. First, I want to see which path I want to use. Maybe that's the path we're using right now for the main path, right? All right, let's try this brick. But you can't change the color of that brick though. I just thought about it. You can't change the color of that brick. And we'll make it a little bit wide, about maybe 8. We'll do 10. But we got it curving, so we're going to have it go right here. Because I want it to curve around. Because I got an exit back here. But I want it to be like a little, little pathway around the ride itself. Okay. This was looking at something. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. And then connect it back right here. Okay. Alright, so now we got that. And then all this area here could be for the entrance right there. And add a little bit of topiary stuff around this. And around the backside of this. And a couple of big trees to line that right there. And lighting and benches and stuff like that. Do I want to put a shop over here? Maybe a shop here and a shop on this corner here. We'll see. All right, we shall see, because I got a little bit of percentage to work with now that I moved those cars out. So we're going to get to working on that real quick. Let's get started on the queue path. Queue path, but what queue path we want for here? I want to go with the blue. Yeah, cause we could change the color, right? Oh no. All right, now which way do I want to go with the Q path? I could make it like it's going through a garden, something like that, right? Let's see if we can do that. Hold on, let's see if we can do that. Have it like it's going through a topiary garden, going up to the ride. I don't want to do too much though. Don't turn red or get too close. That's the only thing I hate. All right, so maybe do it like that. Try to make us a cattle pen just a bit, and then yeah, go back that way. Then I'm gonna just put some topiary bushes in between this stuff, with some lights. Cause for some reason, a lot of people get on this ride here anyway, so I want to make a nice uh, length to the ride. I mean to the queue line. Cause a lot of families or whatever get on this thing. Like I done rode one of these rides one time and never would I ride one again. It's just something about the height and just being in those chairs, swinging at that height is something that I just can't get behind. I'm not a big fan of that. Went to Cedar Point. My daughter and my niece, they got me to get on one other time. It wasn't this high. It was the one at Cedar Point. If you've been there, you probably know it's one I'm talking about. The one that's by the beach, the little red. I forgot what it's called, but I was terrified on that thing. I don't. It's something about those rides, man. I don't see how people get on those, especially the one at Icon Park. I think that's the record breaking one. I think that's the tallest one. Like, no sir, you won't see me on there. All right, so now we got our queue line for the ride here. They just need to add a bunch of decorations around this thing. Um, and where's our exit? And here's our exit here. Have our exit come straight out, but we gonna shrink that back down to a regular size. We ain't gonna go crazy with that. Connect that here. We actually could make this go either direction if we want to. This way we can have a nice option of how we want to decorate this side of the ride in between these pathways here as well. So yeah, that'll work. And then just add lighting and seating and stuff. Like around here could be like a little park setting. Yeah, some trees and stuff right there, lighting. Um, yeah, so let's get started, shall we? But where's our fast pass lane, right? Then we have one? Or I didn't add one on here yet. I don't think I added one yet. Alright, so let's do that then. Nope, we didn't even add one yet. Alright, where we want to put the fast pass line at though? Maybe we put the fast pass line here. Yeah, we could put the fast pass line here, then we gotta move. Yeah, we're gonna have to move them topiary bushes. So we gotta go to this, the attached scenery stuff, so we can move this stuff. There we go. Perfect. Now let's add our path for that. You're gonna come right on out. This one ain't gonna be too much, cause don't too many people be getting the fast pass. It don't seem like sometimes. So we don't need that much fast pass line. Well, who knows, man? They may buy the fast pass for this ride because it's gonna be a lot of people probably be in line for this. But all right, so now we got that. We're gonna just go with our lighting. Which lighting I want to use, I don't know. So let's go see what our options gonna be though. We need these lights though. We don't see which ones I want to use though. I kind of like these, but I would like to make them bigger and paint them blue or teal rather. Let's see how they look bigger. Alright, yeah, I like that a little better. But I want to change the color to like a teal. Let me see some. Yeah, see, I could dig that. I could dig that. But I want the light to be brighter. Dang it, I got rid of the light. Let's get the light back. Oh, it's still on the same color and the same height. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's add this lighting in here. I like how when you turn at nighttime, you hear all the nighttime sounds. Hilarious. I remember I had a cricket down here in my recording space, man. That was for about a week. It was so annoying trying to find that thing. But when I found them, oh, it was lights out. I bet you that cricket wish he had never came in this basement. I gassed him with all kind of stuff. Man. It was so funny, though. I thought I was going to war with somebody down here. That's how I be when I be chasing these little mice. And I got a little mice in here somewhere too, man. I had some snacks, man. They got my snacks. I was so mad. Oh man, but he gone. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that. I don't know about y'all. Like I don't like marsupials. I don't like them. I don't like rats, squirrels, none of that. None of them little mangy creatures. That's why I don't see how people be wanting gerbils for pets and stuff like that. And hamsters. No, they look too much like a rat, man. Too much. All right. And I almost could have went with the resort lighting around this part. I just want my park to be well lit here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Um. Yeah, let's put some here though, cause I didn't know if I was gonna have. I know I'm gonna probably have some topiary bushes and stuff around this stuff, but all right. Light up my pathway here. You know what I mean? I don't want my guests to be complaining about no light issues. You know what I mean? No lighting issues. None. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Man, another thing on my to-do list, man, Boogie's to-do list, man. I need to go to the movies. My kids work at the theater anyway, so I get free tickets. I need to go to the show. Uh, I need to go to the show and see The Accountant 2. That's a good movie. The Accountant 1 was a good movie, so what I mean. I got to go see part 2. His brother on now. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. The brother was on the first one, but I mean, they working together on this one. Alright. Let's finish with this lighting in here, shall we? Let's do this. Like, I ain't gonna do too much lighting, you know. Because in real life, if you go to amusement park, it don't be a whole lot of lighting at nighttime, you know what I mean? Not really, not that much. Be a lot of blind spots in parks. Some parks, you know what I mean? Like, I can't say that. I haven't been to Disney World, so I don't know. There might be a. And even Disney World don't look super lit at night on the videos that I be seeing when people actually go there, you know, and they be there at night. It look like every other park. It be kind of dark, a little bit. All right, here we go. The boring part of building, man. You know, lighting and everything. You know, that's the boring part of Planet Coaster. And you gotta light your pathways and stuff. You know, we all like the exciting ending part. You know, when we get to show it off, like, look what I made. But you gotta get there. You gotta get there. You gotta crawl before you walk. All right, so let's finish this little lighting right here. Gonna put our seating in this thing here. Then I decide if I want to add like some merchant stands. See, look, man, I can tell I've been on the ship, man. I gotta be calling the shops merchant stands now, you know. Yeah, 'cause it was another cool thing I found out, you know, being on a cruise ship. I didn't know that, you know, things is tax free on the water. I didn't know that. So when we was in the water, man, everything was tax free, like liquor that you would pay almost $100 for in the States or $200 for in the States or something like that. You was getting on that boat for like $60. I'm like, what? Big bottles too, like, you know what I mean, fifths. You know, I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, yeah, I learned something new on there, man. You know, met a lot of people as well. Yeah, there was from all over the place. That's one thing that's missing around this ride. I just noticed that as well. Lighting around the topiary plants. That'll get that a little bit more pop as well. But see, already this area is starting to look different from the beginning. So we just need to add, you know, maybe I'll add the benches and seating around this part. And maybe add a shop or two here. Trees all around this part. And then maybe a shop or two over here. Yeah, maybe that's what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna go with. I just wanted to see how the lighting was gonna be. And then we gotta do our lighting for the queue line, but I'm gonna do that after I add the topiary stuff and all that. Yeah. Then we're gonna get this a cool little name. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but we're gonna call it something. The swing ride. That's too hot. That's what I'm gonna call it. So let me finish lighting up my pathway here and show y'all what it looked like with the decorations in it. Let's do it. And here we go. Now we got the final touch to the ride. Now the king swing. We put that together right there. Little topiary trees and everything around it. Seating and little benches and stuff. You know, I still don't know, man. I might add some like in this little space here. I may put a few shops right there, shops along over here somewhere if I decide to. But I'm gonna put some benches there. But I may put some shops along the pathway in certain areas right there. But for the most part, we all settled in with this right there. I'm locked in with that. Let me get the camera straight. Turn the lights off in here as well. All right. So this is what it looked like at night. You know, I just had a lot of lights highlighted off the trees and things like that to save on percentage as well. And to light up the queue line right here with the hedges up here instead of having light posts all around it. I just put some area lighting around it to kind of lighten up the queue line so you can see the ride. A little bit of light up under each chair, you know, to bring the lighting, to bring the chairs out on the ride. I didn't add any over here though. So I got to get some area lights to go down the side of the hedges here to light up this pathway, and then boom, we all done with this. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to do in this episode because you know I didn't want to make the video real long. I've been trying to work on my length and stuff for the my videos, but this is the new addition to Allure Valley, the King Swings. Yep, it's gonna be right over here in the Planet Flight area, right over here next to Planet Flight. If you come up in here, take a ride on Planet Flight, you can go and get a ride on the King Swings and grab a bite at the Flight Diner here. Yeah, I might need to put some lighting on that though, like some upward pointing lights to kind of shine off of the lights or the letters so you can see it. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, man, I did a lot of work in here since my vacation. I've been working hard in here and I've been decorating and everything, and we're at 94%. And like I said, I think that's the last of the part that I wanted to decorate over there. And basically now it's just all touch ups and stuff like that. So now I can go back and grab the cars from CKM Car Design and refill up my parking lot the way I want to fill them up. And yeah, wrap this video, I mean, not this video, but this park up. And then maybe I'll do another video showing how I do my zoning and things like that for the staff so all my staff will stay happy and to take their breaks at a reasonable time so they're not overworked and all that. Maybe I'll do a video on that as well. If anybody would like to see how I do that, put it in the comment section below because I know some people may not know how that works or how the staff and this stuff works on Planet Coaster. A lot of people didn't know that on Planet Coaster 1, so I know for sure they probably don't know it on Planet Coaster 2. But I always have schedules and zones and things for my employees and my workers so they're not overworked. Yeah, so yeah, if you like that video, if you like this video, don't forget to leave me a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I don't know what you're waiting on, you know what I mean? But until next time, you all, I'll see you guys in my next Planet Coaster 2 video.